70,000 people gone in just a few days. That's the terrifying number coming out of the Taiwan Strait after one of the deadliest attacks in modern history. Civilians, soldiers, families, caught in the crossfire of a conflict the world hoped would never happen. This isn't just a regional issue anymore. It's global, and the consequences are just starting to unfold. Let's walk through what really happened, why it escalated so fast, and what it means for the future. It all started with rising tensions that had been boiling for years. The Taiwan Strait has long been one of the most dangerous flashpoints on Earth, but this was different. In a coordinated surprise offensive, missiles struck key military installations across Taiwan. Air bases, naval ports, communication hubs, many reduced to rubble within minutes, but it didn't stop there. Massive cyberattacks knocked out power grids and crippled Taiwan's ability to respond. Internet went dark. Banks froze, air defenses struggled to come online. In the chaos, civilian areas were hit. Some by mistake, others reportedly as deliberate intimidation tactics. Entire neighborhoods destroyed, hospitals overwhelmed. Thousands displaced. The response from Taiwan's military was swift but costly. They fought back with everything they had: anti-ship missiles, fighter jets, drones. But the initial shock was too strong. Several key islands fell within hours, casualties soared, the government declared a full state of war. What's even more heartbreaking is that many of the 70,000 deaths weren't on the front lines. Families, children, elderly, caught in airstrikes or trapped under collapsed buildings. Some tried to flee by sea. Others sheltered in underground stations, hoping it would pass. It didn't. International reaction. Immediate and intense, the U.S. called the attack an unprovoked act of aggression. Naval fleets were repositioned in the Pacific within hours. Emergency sessions were held at the UN. Allies from Japan, South Korea, Australia, and Europe all condemned the strikes. But as of now, no full-scale military intervention has occurred yet. China, on the other hand, claims the operation was a necessary reunification step, insisting Taiwan is part of its territory and that foreign interference is to blame for the escalation. They deny deliberately targeting civilians, though independent sources suggest otherwise. The world stands on edge. If you're wondering how this all spiraled so quickly, you're not alone. Experts have warned for years that this day might come. But most assumed there would be more signs, more diplomacy, more red lines. In the end, all it took was a moment, a shift in strategy, a single miscalculation. And now tens of thousands are dead. The human cost is already beyond devastating. Videos have emerged showing collapsed apartment buildings, parents searching through rubble, survivors holding up photos of loved ones still missing. These aren't just numbers. These are real people with real stories. Mothers, brothers, friends gone. And the economic impact just beginning. Taiwan is a global tech hub, especially for semiconductors. With production now halted or destroyed, global markets are already feeling the shockwaves. Electronics, cars, phones, you name it. Prices are going up. Supply chains are breaking. Investors are pulling out. Panic is setting in. Social media is flooded with fear, anger, and heartbreak. People are demanding answers, demanding accountability. Many are asking, could this have been prevented? The sad truth is, maybe. But decades of rising nationalism, mistrust, and strategic competition made this flashpoint a ticking time bomb, and here we are. So, what happens next? That's the million-dollar question. Right now, both sides are digging in. China has deployed more troops near the Taiwan coast. Taiwan has called for international assistance. The U.S. and its allies are holding back for now, but preparing for every possible scenario. Some believe diplomacy could still work, that cooler heads might prevail before things spiral into a broader war. Others warn we're already past that point, that this could be the beginning of a long and bloody conflict with no clear end. The truth is, no one really knows, But one thing is certain, what happened in the Taiwan Strait will reshape the world. Geopolitics, security, the economy, everything is shifting, and how global leaders respond now will define not just the next few months, but the next few decades. For regular people like you and me, it's easy to feel helpless watching all this unfold from a screen. But staying informed matters, talking about it matters, understanding the bigger picture matters, because behind every headline, every death toll, every geopolitical move, there are people just like us. If you've made it this far into the video, I want to hear what you think. Was this attack inevitable? Do you think the world powers will step in, or is this going to turn into a full-scale war? Let's talk about it in the comments. Drop your thoughts, your questions, your fears, everything. And if you found this video helpful or informative, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. It helps a lot. We break down global news like this with clarity, depth, and real-world context, without the noise. Give it a like, share it with someone who needs to understand what's going on, and let's keep this conversation going. Stay informed, stay aware, and most importantly, stay human.